Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. I have a feeling this is really going to come out of nowhere for a lot of people. I think this is going to be pretty popular. I don't know, it's impossible for me to predict the future, and you guys know that all my content is pre-recorded. So even if you were Corn Dog Guy and you were, the first one to comment, the video is already 2 weeks old. Or at least a week, right? All of this stuff is recorded in the past. So as of the time that you're watching this video, if it's on the exact day, maybe the exact second that I uploaded it, this knife is probably either available or about to be available. I will link it down in the description along with a discount code for Maxace so you guys can check it out. We're not reviewing this knife today. We're just going to unbox it and take a look at it, but probably going to be popular. So anyways, you can use that link if you want to. That's not my channel and use those links, but that's up to you. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Make sure your notifications are turned on for the Metal Complex YouTube channel. We have to break the seal on this thing first. This is a new Maxace knife, obviously, but I think that this is a special baby. Oh, a special baby. Oh, I do like that carbon fiber. That does look good. Sorry, I just have to remember how to open Ziploc bags. There we go. So this is the new Medusa. My God, that is really, really nice looking carbon fiber. I love this with the white and the orange. That looks absolutely amazing. Holy crap. Was not expecting to love that. Now, I've handled many variations of this knife. And what is this knife? This is the Medusa. But I believe... It's the zero blade plate version. Ooh. Oh, what a good looking knife that is. Oh boy. Oh, Maxace. Oh, the action is so good. And look at this extra little treat. It's a hollow ground double-edged blade. Hollow ground. What is the blade steel? M390. Now I have, again, I think Maxace is probably aiming to hit things a little bit higher. I just keep getting things mixed up in my head. Taylor will probably be down in the comments with the most recent data on Maxace, and if he isn't, then you can go to the bottom of my description, go to the very bottom link, which is his website, the HRC testing and website, and any tests that he has on Maxace will be shown there. But I think he'll, obviously continue to get more and more and more. Hopefully Maxace is hitting this at a minimum of 60. I believe I have seen at least some tests on his site that show Maxace hitting 60 and above, but it's possible that they've had a few tests, a little bit further back than that. It wouldn't shock me at all. It's just hard to remember everything. But yeah, this is really cool. Maxace's zero blade play system is, because people love to be like, oh, incoming lawsuit from Hawk. Did you hear what I said there? They're nudging everybody around them with their elbows. Yeah, so their system's actually different. The reason that they will not get served by Hawk is because the system that allows does not allow the blade to move is not the same thing as what Hawk knives made. So that shouldn't ever happen. The way that I understand it is, and at first I thought that it was not adjustable. Apparently it is. Apparently you can adjust it. I'll see if Maxace wants to clarify on that. But it's basically tolerances, the way that they have this able to be deployed and have absolutely zero blade play. And if you're not familiar, if you're newer, or you're like, I've got OTFs with no blade play, and you wiggle them and it wiggles just a little bit, but you're like, I just won't mention that. That's not zero blade play. That's blade play. Even if it wiggles the tiniest bit, right? You couldn't, even if you're like, I don't know, the amount that it's wiggling, I could fit maybe an ant's antenna between the blade and the frame. That's not zero blade play. Zero blade play is absolutely, completely, and totally solid, which only a few companies have been able to implement correctly. Hawk originally. SOG can't do it correctly because their system misfires and it drags the edge against the frame. So even though they technically managed to get a blade to lock out with no blade play, the system doesn't work the way that it's supposed to. So I don't count SOG. But I count Hawk, I count Microtech, even though that little issue is still going on between Hawk and Microtech. And then I also count Maxace, because they are also actually able to do it. Everybody else's OTFs have blade play. Does that matter? The truth is no, it doesn't matter at all. If your OTF has blade play, it's totally normal. It's kind of a natural part of an OTF, unless there's a system like one of these put in place that makes sure that there is no blade play. And it's more so just like the cool factor, the wow factor, right? Bragging rights. My OTF has no blade play. But no, it doesn't really matter. But it is neat. It's really cool. And I gotta say, this is an extremely good looking OTF. Absolutely stunning. Some past versions of the Medusa have just been a little bit weird, whether it was the blade shape or the handle, like the way that they did the inlays or the colors or whatever. And I'm sure there's some other color variations, and all of that is, very, very subjective. But I think that this is absolutely stunning. The switch is easier to fire now than past models. Overcoming the tension on the spring is actually quite a bit easier, but somehow they still managed to keep it feeling really snappy. I would say that this feels about the same as like a combat Troodon, which is pretty good. Feels really good retracting and deploying. Sounds good. The blade, I think the blade width to handle width ratio is pretty good. It's always a little bit tricky. I love the fact that they went ahead and did a double hollow crowned blade. That's awesome. Usually it's just, a flat crown blade. And there's probably other variations. They will probably do a single edge Tanto and maybe a single-edged non-Tanto. I have no idea, right? There's usually 3 blade shapes, and then they have a few different inlay options. No idea. I would venture to guess that the price on these will be somewhere between $250 and $300. If it is north of $300, it shouldn't be too far north. This is a Chinese OTF after all, so staying between that $250 and $300 for what this is, right? I mean, this isn't made out of, GFN and D2 steel, right? This is made out of M390, and it's a double hollow ground blade with a really nice, wouldn't surprise me if it's a 7075 frame with carbon fiber inlays, right? And it's an OTF. So even though, yes, it's made in China, when you add all of those things up, you're still going to end up with a really expensive knife, right? Making exactly the same thing in the United States, let's pretend Microtech made this. You guys know that they would charge $500 or $600, dollars for something like this bare minimum. So yeah, that's where I expect it to be, between $250 and $300. It wouldn't surprise me if it was $280, but that's kind of what I'm thinking there. This is extremely impressive. Easier to fire, I think better looking. Pocket clips all right. I don't love their glass breakers, but again, that's subjective. Really, really cool that we have another offering from them with Zero Blade Play. Of course, the Neptune, the Zero Blade Play Neptune recently, which is this guy right here. This guy's still going strong. You can see there. Between the two, if you have a Neptune, gosh, it feels about the same. I bet they fire just about the same. The difference between these two, of course, is that one has a far more premium build, right? Neptune's about $100, also from Maxace. But this is the Chinese equivalent to VG10 steel. 10CR, what is this? 10CR 15CO MOV, I believe, is Chinese VG10. And then we have aluminum with like a Track Tech insert. And then this is a little more complicated machining on the aluminum with a carbon fiber insert. So obviously one of these is going to, cost substantially more to produce and just utilizes more premium materials. But the main reason this is out here is because this guy here, the Neptune, has seen, probably 700 or 800 deployments at this point. I mean, I sit down here in between videos sometimes and click this, and sometimes this knife makes it into my pocket for the day, but it has never failed. This new Zero Blade Play system that they have just implemented, the very first one that they sent me, has never failed. It's been just fine. So I have a lot of faith in this system. I think that they've proven they know how to build an OTF. And I don't necessarily trust every single company with OTF builds, because there are plenty of companies who've gotten it wrong. But Maxace seems to be doing a really good job. This is cool. This is my favorite version of the Medusa so far. I think, does it have any special wording on it? They just call it the Medusa. Maxace Medusa MEO4 Giants. Oh, like actually the Giants? CF inlay. Dagger blade. What color are the Giants? That's not right. That's not. I'm thinking of the NFL. That's incorrect. I don't understand. I don't know what they mean by giants. Inlay, dagger, blade. Okay, that's pretty much it there. This will absolutely get a review, and honestly, I think it's going to go right into my pocket after this video. So that's it. Very cool stuff from Maxace. Links in the description, but if you don't see it, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's gone or sold out. It might mean that it's not there yet. I'm going to try and time this video correctly, but it's a little tricky to do, and I'm not necessarily like just here to sell things or to help facilitate that. So it really depends on the schedule, right? And when it's appropriate to release this. But either way, I mean, for people who get upset, well, they sold out. It's because you did that video. Stuff like this is going to sell out whether I make a video or not. And a lot of people who end up getting their hands on this stuff get it because they watched my video. So I'm sure that Maxace, if this ends up being a super popular product that sells out really quickly, they'll probably make more. But as of right now, they're making a lot of stuff that's really, really popular. And I would imagine they're operating at maximum capacity, especially considering they're probably fulfilling orders for various retailers. So they're probably making as many as they possibly can. So for people saying, why don't they just make more? Yeah, I'm sure they'd love to just snap their fingers and magically produce more. But if you're at maximum capacity, you're at maximum capacity. I mean, Maxace has, 50 models. So they're probably making everything that they can. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe this won't be, so popular that it's gone on a heartbeat, but I think it's a pretty good combination of things. I have a feeling it's going to be really popular, mainly because of the zero blade play system. So anyways, you probably want to know the length. Well, we'll measure it and weigh it here real quick. The overall length of this guy, it's probably at least 8 3/4. Yeah, it's actually 8.85 to the back of the frame, and to the end of the glass breaker, we're looking at 9 1/4, just a hair over 9 1/4. Blade length coming at 3.85 inches, and your cutting edge is about, I'm going to say the cutting edge is 3.65. So it's a pretty good sized knife. In between the Ultratech and Combat Troodon is what we're looking at there. So maybe like almost, not quite Dirac Delta, maybe like a Glycon sized knife. Wait. The scale's way up there. Oh my God, I can't even get a hold of it. Oh my God, I'm so glad you guys can't watch me do that. Thank you. There we go. Okay. The weight, we're coming in at, I have to reset it. I need some new batteries for this thing. 4.5 ounces, so 4.5 ounces there. So, all right, very cool stuff from Maxace. Thank you for sending it in. Links in the description. Make sure and use that code for a discount. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.